Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Advice for naturally beautiful women. Now, first, let me define naturally beautiful. Now, of course, men and many women get into that whole dime piece thing. All right. First of all, I don't know. No one on this planet is perfect. So at best, we'll use dime because people familiar with it. Nobody's a perfect all the way around. But that being said, you do have some people through their bone structure will be considered more attractive than other women, particularly women. It's the women's channel. So, and when I say naturally beautiful women, what do I mean? It's what I would call roll out of bed beautiful. She has like everything's rolling for her, like just her pure bone structure makes her stunning to men. And that's going to be a combination of how, her facial features are put together, her eye color. Do you see this especially with women who have eyes that stand out? Really people that stand out. That's the one thing that like sets people apart is their eyes. And, part of the natural beauty is they don't really have to put on makeup. Like I had a really close friend in college. And after college, like I would just say one of the closest people I've ever been closest to. Now, just to be clear on this channel, even though it's mostly black women, this ain't just for black women. Now, this person, she was Latina. She was Latina, and the thing was, guys used to go crazy over. She even there's a poster of her. She did a poster for this little business and stuff one time. And she was just gorgeous. In fact, I seen a picture of her recently. She in her 50s. I'm like, damn, did you age? She's like, all, I'm like, wow. But very beautiful face. Very, very beautiful face. But here's a funny thing with her. Naturally beautiful, but if you really look at her behavior, or she wasn't like other like dimes, quote unquote dimes, right? And always, whenever I say the word dimes, I just put quotes on it because, like I said, nobody's perfect. But because she never wore makeup and she didn't really do much to fix her hair. She just literally roll out of bed, I mean, well, no, she'll fix her hair a little bit, but she ain't had to do anything. Like, literally roll out of bed. In fact, one time, she actually said that. She said, yeah, mom tried to jump on about wearing makeup. Another thing with her too is she dressed very plain. She ain't dressed hoochie at all. She ain't dressed hoochie, kind of conservative in how she dressed, but she was just naturally beautiful. And you have some more women like that. Now, contrast that with, I say, the IG model or something like that. Now, they can be cool, but if you really look at a lot of beautiful women as they portrayed, they got tons of makeup, all of that they had to fix up to get it. And those are usually women with attitudes. And a lot of women understand that. You take a lot of so-called dimes and stuff, you strip that makeup and stuff away, and boom, nothing. In fact, there's been some sites, articles and stuff, they have pictures of like movie stars who are seen as beautiful, just looking ordinary. You just like, wow. But this is for specifically the naturally beautiful ones. The ones, no matter what they wear, no matter what they do, they're going to be beautiful. And the reason I'm giving advice, and this is kind of a personal thing, and this is coming from the women in my family, I would just say they were very beautiful. So it was a different thing. Like my mother, starting with her, she was actually, may she rest in peace, she was actually a model, black woman, a model in the 1950s. Think about that. She was modeling. And if some things they went differently, she might have been like gone down in history as somebody who opened the door for other black models. I mean, she actually got paid for it too. But there were other stuff going on. See, one of the things, and this is my advice to the beautiful woman, and this is, you can take this as good or bad. You have to realize, okay, you have that beauty. It can still be tough for you. Because one thing I found with the naturally beautiful ones, they don't have to put on makeup. They can just roll out of bed. You know, it can be tough because a lot of people, even women, the guys are just trying to get with you. And then even other women act jealous. And I mentioned my mother, but I had to also mention like the rest of my family. Like my grandmother, when she passed, she was 84, but she didn't have any wrinkles on her skin. Zero wrinkles. And she didn't look her, when she was 60, she could pass for 30. And then, my cousins, I got cousins in their 50s now who look like they probably in their late 20s. And that's all the way through. That's one thing I get to the family, beautiful family, right? And that's the thing, though, but it's a different thing because what I found with them, not just talking with them, but also I know several women who are naturally beautiful, but they're not married or they have trouble in relationships. Some have gone celibate. It's a lot of stuff. My advice is really keep your head up. Because we know the guys are acting crazy. The women are jealous. It's ridiculous. But you know what? You have those genetics anyway. It's who you are, And honestly, and this is how I know some women are just naturally beautiful. I've yet to meet one who just had a bad attitude. Good people. Like one of the things is just be patient with people trying to get to know you. In the sense that they approaching you, they putting you on a pedestal and everything instead of just trying to find out what's going on with you, And I've told that to guys. I wrote a book for men, Meeting Attractive Women. I told them, it's like, okay, she looked good, but find out what is about her. One of my favorites is when a very beautiful woman, and me and her are Facebook friends now. Now she's about to turn 50 soon. She's about 48 or 49 now. And she about to turn 50 soon, but you look at her, you're like, wow, she is gorgeous. Slim and gorgeous, but she was the one who turned me on about like science fiction and stuff. We talk about science fiction and everything. Still do, the advice I have, still do what you want to do. Don't let it get to you. Because like I said, the reason I'm even talking about this, because I've known several. I know several now. Very gorgeous, beautiful and everything. But can have some trouble because the men acting silly. Not a lot of female friends because the women acting jealous and everything. But I would just say keep doing you. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. Like I said, I've yet to meet one who just had a bad attitude. They ain't saying some of the naturally beautiful women don't, but I've yet to meet one. It's like cool. Make the guy, if you're dealing with a man, make him get to know you. Because usually, and I've seen, oh man, I got so many stories. I've seen this happen. Get guys following you and acting silly, handing you money, getting mad if you don't respond a certain way, calling you a bitch even though you just being quiet. But, thing is, keep focusing on what you want to do in life. Understand there are some men out there who going to be cool with you. They meet you and stuff, and they're going to really be focused on what's going on in your head. And really you just got to hang in there. In the meantime, just do your thing. Don't, one of the things you don't need to do, you don't need to dumb yourself down. And you don't need to, dress plain if that's not you, or try to pretend. Because I've seen that with some women. Like I knew this one very beautiful woman, extremely beautiful woman. She was actually Irish, like smoky eyes. I was like, wow, this is incredible. She ain't put on zero makeup, but just so people could deal with it, she dumbed herself down. And I even took her to the side and say, look, you're very smart. You don't need to do that. Forget that. If they can't handle you, they can't handle you. She took my advice and eventually found a guy who could deal with her real intelligence, so like genius level. In fact, I know another woman now. We still communicate, every now and then. Very beautiful, but she could probably hack this account. She probably hack all y'all accounts and stuff. And she stayed with her stuff. Very authentic. But that's all you can do. Just be who you gonna be and just do your thing. Seriously. Yeah, you're going to get haters, though. You're going to get guys coming up to you acting stupid and stuff, and you're going to get some women haters. Let them live in their own world, you know. And, I'm going to tell you what. People would say, oh, they so great, but no. You get a lot of naturally beautiful women that get picked with, commit suicides, and, because everybody's picking with them, trying to get attacked, slash their throats. You get a lot of girls who are, women. I talk to them, and they say, other women might pull their hair or something like that, And even though I say this is universal, that can especially happen in the black community. And in other communities, you get some women, they just catch hell. Like, I remember this one woman, very naturally beautiful, when I was working at this gym in D.C. I signed her whole office up, including her, for membership, right? Got the whole office in there. And the other women, they were a little bit overweight, more plain looking, right? This looked like a real life Barbie. She had light blue eyes, naturally blonde hair, a slim build, like perfect, like proportioned. And she would have to go in. The thing with her, though, she would have to go in. She would have to come to the gym by herself. The rest of the office always came together. She would always come by herself. And I remember a couple of those, they were talking about it. They said, nah, we don't like her and all of that. But I talked to her. She was sweet. And it was totally platonic. I wasn't trying to hit on her or anything because she was about to get married. And I just got to share this one story about it because I remember she was a professional dog trainer, right? Like on her, that was a side thing. And she would always use the word bitch in its proper context. And she was talking about this male dog who was trying to have sex with this female dog when the female dog wasn't in heat. And she said, yes, the bitch killed him. So anyway, but she was a cool person. She was probably one of the sweetest, most authentic people. You talk to her and she was just legit. She didn't try to play you. She let you know her relationship situation casually. And she would just come in. She was never a problem in the gym. She just do her stuff quietly. She would chop it up with me. Real cool. One of the best people I ever met, honestly. But she was naturally beautiful, and that's why sometimes, and I told you, just from a family thing, I got a sympathy for naturally beautiful women. Like even my cousin, like I said, one of my cousins, she could still stop traffic. But she can also take your computer apart and put it back together and make it run better. So, just stick with whoever you are, all right? So anyway, I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.